Loneliness after 60 is far more common than most people realize, and sometimes it can happen even when you're surrounded by people. Children grow up and move away, friends become busy, retirement changes daily routines, loved ones pass away, and slowly, life can start feeling quieter and more isolated than before. But here's the difficult truth many people don't talk about. Loneliness doesn't only affect emotions, it can affect physical health, brain health, energy levels, sleep, memory, and even life expectancy. In fact, some researchers say chronic loneliness can be just as harmful to health as smoking or inactivity. And yet millions of older adults suffer silently because they feel embarrassed admitting they feel lonely. But loneliness is not weakness, it's a human need for connection. And the good news is this: no matter your age, meaningful connection is still possible. New friendships are possible, purpose is possible, joy is possible, and emotional healing is possible too. In today's video, we'll talk about why loneliness becomes so common after 60, how it affects mental and physical health, and most importantly, practical ways to stay socially connected, emotionally strong, and mentally healthy later in life. And make sure you stay until the end, because one of the final connection habits may be the simplest yet most powerful way to reduce loneliness naturally. Why loneliness becomes more common after 60. As people grow older, life naturally changes. Retirement removes daily workplace interaction, children become independent, health problems may limit mobility, and social circles often become smaller over time. For many older adults, these changes happen gradually. At first, the quiet may feel peaceful, but over time that quiet can slowly turn into isolation. And one of the hardest parts about loneliness is that it often becomes invisible. People may smile in public while feeling emotionally disconnected inside. Some seniors spend entire days without meaningful conversation. Others begin feeling forgotten, unimportant, or emotionally distant from the world around them. And unfortunately, loneliness can create a dangerous cycle. The lonelier people feel, the more they withdraw socially, and the more they withdraw, the more isolated they become. That's why staying socially connected after 60 requires intentional effort. Connection rarely happens automatically, it must be nurtured, because human beings are designed for connection at every stage of life. How loneliness affects the brain and body. Many people think loneliness is only emotional, but science shows it affects the entire body. Chronic loneliness has been linked to higher stress levels, depression, anxiety, poor sleep, memory problems, high blood pressure, and even increased risk of cognitive decline. And emotionally, loneliness can drain motivation and energy. People often stop exercising, eating well, or participating in activities they once enjoyed. Some even begin losing confidence in social situations after long periods of isolation. That's why social health matters just as much as physical health. Conversation, friendship, laughter, feeling understood. These things deeply affect emotional wellness and brain health. And after 60, protecting emotional connection becomes incredibly important for healthy aging, because a connected life is often a healthier life. Habit number 1, reach out first. One of the biggest mistakes many people make when feeling lonely is waiting for others to contact them first. But sometimes meaningful connection starts by taking initiative yourself. Call an old friend, send a message, invite someone for tea or coffee, reconnect with family members. Many people assume others are too busy or uninterested, but often the other person may be feeling lonely too. And here's something important. Connection does not always require large social groups. Even one meaningful relationship can greatly improve emotional well-being. Small, regular conversations can have a huge impact on mental health. The key is consistency. Human connection grows through repeated interaction over time. And yes, reaching out can feel uncomfortable at first, especially if you've been isolated for a while. But emotional strength often begins with small, brave steps. Habit 2. Join activities that create community. One of the best ways to reduce loneliness is becoming part of something bigger than yourself. Community creates belonging, and belonging is deeply important for emotional health. This could mean joining exercise classes, walking groups, religious gatherings, volunteer organizations, hobby clubs, book clubs, gardening groups, or community centers. Shared activities naturally create conversation and connection, and often friendships develop slowly through repeated interaction. The beautiful thing about group activities is that they also provide structure and purpose. People feel needed, included, connected, and emotionally that matters tremendously, because loneliness is not only about being alone, it's about feeling disconnected. Community helps rebuild that connection. Habit 3. Learn to use technology for connection. Many older adults feel intimidated by technology, but learning simple technology skills can dramatically improve social connection after 60. Video calls, messaging apps, social media, and online communities can help seniors stay connected with family and friends no matter where they live. Grandchildren can share photos instantly. Friends can talk face-to-face through video calls. Family relationships can remain active daily instead of occasionally. Now, of course, technology should not replace real-world interaction completely, but it can become a powerful tool against isolation. And learning new technology also stimulates the brain, which supports cognitive health too. At first, technology may feel confusing or frustrating, but with patience and practice, many seniors become surprisingly comfortable using it, and the emotional benefits can be enormous, because staying connected to loved ones matters deeply for mental wellness. The simple habit most people overlook. Now here's the final habit many people underestimate. Leave the house regularly. Even small daily outings can improve emotional well-being dramatically. A walk in the park, a trip to the grocery store, visiting a cafe, going to a community event, attending religious services. Simple interactions with other people help the brain and emotions stay engaged with life. Isolation often grows stronger when people stay inside too much, but movement and social exposure help break that cycle. Sometimes healing loneliness begins with simply re-entering the world again, little by little. Loneliness after 60 is real, but it does not have to define the rest of your life. Human connection remains important at every age, and meaningful relationships, purpose, friendship, and emotional wellness are still possible later in life. The key is staying open to connection. Reach out, stay involved, keep showing up for life. Even small social habits repeated consistently can create powerful emotional changes over time. Remember, healthy aging is not only about protecting the body, it's also about protecting the heart and mind. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content about healthy aging, emotional wellness, brain health, and living a happier, healthier life after 60. And in the comments below, tell us, what helps you feel most connected and emotionally supported in life? Thanks for watching, stay connected, stay positive, and we'll see you in the next video.